Republican candidate Donald Trump's ambitions to remain in the White House received another blow Saturday, after the Pennsylvania judiciary announced its rejection of his campaign's complaint, which spoke of widespread electoral fraud in the state. The judge justified his ruling that the campaign presented unfounded arguments and accusations based on speculation. Republican candidate Donald Trump's ambitions to remain in the White House received another blow Saturday, after the Pennsylvania judiciary announced its rejection of his campaign's complaint, which spoke of widespread electoral fraud in the state. The judge justified his ruling that the campaign presented unfounded arguments and accusations based on speculation. Donald Trump's chances of turning the presidential election result in his favor are getting smaller, with the Pennsylvania judiciary announced Saturday against his complaints about widespread electoral fraud in the state. In his ruling, Judge Matthew Brann wrote that Trump's team presented tense legal arguments, without foundation and speculative accusations in its complaints about mail-in ballots in Pennsylvania. This judicial decision paves the way for Pennsylvania to certify Democratic Joe Biden's victory in the state, an announcement scheduled Monday. With Biden's inauguration as President of the United States approaching on January 20, Trump's team is focused on trying to block the ratification of the results of the presidential elections in the states that witnessed intense competition, in addition to the many legal measures he has submitted and failed so far. Republicans admit defeat. A Pennsylvania court ruling prompted Pat Toomey, a Republican senator from the state, to join them. He stated that Biden won the 2020 election, and will become the 46th President of the United States. President Trump must accept the outcome of the election, and facilitate the presidential transition, Toomey said in a statement, congratulating Biden while explaining that he voted for Trump. Before him, Republican Senator Lamar Alexander joined colleagues in urging Trump to acknowledge the election result, saying Biden has a very good chance to become the next president, and should provide all the resources for a smooth transition. Few Republicans acknowledged Biden's victory, and called on Trump to do so. Michigan, another battlefield. The ruling was issued in Pennsylvania hours after Republicans also requested a delay in the certification of results in Michigan, another battleground, in a message that reiterated accusations of irregularities in the state that Biden won by 155,000 votes. They asked for a 2-week delay to allow for a full review of results in Wayne, the state's largest county, which includes the predominantly black city of Detroit, which Biden won by a landslide. The Michigan Board of Audit Experts, which includes 2 Democrats and 2 Republicans, is scheduled to meet on Monday to ratify the results. Republican National Committee Chair Ronna McDaniel and Michigan Party Chair Laura Cox called on the House a 14-day adjournment to allow for a full vetting and investigation of these loopholes and irregularities. Michigan Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson said the audits can only take place after certification, because officials do not have the legal right to see the required documents beforehand. And she wrote in a tweet on Twitter on Saturday that there was no evidence to question the outcome of the election. She added, in short, 5.5 million Michigan citizens voted, stressing that the results of their voting are clear, and no evidence has emerged to undermine that. In an effort to bring about change, Trump invited Michigan lawmakers to the White House on Friday, who said they would respect the election result. Biden has so far tempered his criticism of Trump's actions, though he has spoken of very harmful messages being sent to the rest of the world about how democracy works. It's hard to understand how this guy thinks, he added. Trump has rarely appeared in public after the election, but he has not abandoned his provocative Twitter campaign. The evidence pouring in is undeniable, he wrote on the site Saturday, while on a golf course. A lot more votes are needed. This is the slide, he added. Of course, Twitter put another warning sign on his tweet, along with another he posted later. The Electoral College is scheduled to vote officially on December 14, to be preceded by the ratification of the results by the states. States routinely certify results after every presidential election. But Trump's refusal to concede defeat complicates the process and raises fears that it could damage Americans' confidence in their electoral system. Dear viewing, do not forget to subscribe to my channel, Modern Science Channel. Thank you.